question for you to do. And we're just going to read, choose one of the problems below. Okay, so this is a good one for you to do on your own. Choose one of the problems above, explain how you determined the hidden question and why it was necessary to answer that question in order to solve the problem. So I'm going to be looking to see two sentences here. How did you figure out the hidden question, other than just listening to me tell you in the video, and why it was necessary to answer that question before you could solve the problem. So that's for you to do on your own. Hey friends, welcome to a new week of math learning. Today for practice sheet 11-7, we're going to identify hidden questions that need to be answered before you can find the answer to the question itself. Let's look at an example. Ram spent 2.5 hours writing an essay, and it took him 4 times as long to finish his science project. Okay, so we can represent this information visually with a tape diagram. The first part of our tape diagram is going to represent the amount of time it took him to do the essay. Then we're going to take this amount of time, 2.5 hours, and we're going to multiply it times 4. That's the amount of time he spent doing his science project. So let's see, 2.5 times 4, this is his science project. And the question asks us to figure out how long did it take Ram to write the essay and finish the science project. The first thing we need to do is identify the hidden question, meaning what information do we need to figure out before we can total the amount of time that he was working on the essay and the project. So the hidden question is, of course, how long did he spend working on his science project? So we need to write that down here where it says hidden question. Now, in order to answer our hidden question, we're going to multiply 2.5 times 4. Okay, so let's break this into two pieces. 2 times 4 is 8, and 1/2 times 4 over 1 gives us 4 over 2, which is 2. And 8 plus 2 is 10. So that's 10 hours that he spent on the science project. Now the last step is to add the 10 hours that he spent on the science project plus the 2.5 hours that he spent on his essay for a total of 12.5 hours working on both assignments. That leaves us with one more. Okay, this next question is about my favorite topic, which is food. Lauren bought 20 ounces of sliced ham, and she used 3/4 of the ham to make sandwiches for her friends. Then she used 1/5 of the ham in an omelet. How many ounces of ham were left? Okay, so the hidden question that we have to answer before we can figure out what was left was, what did she use, or how many ounces did she use on her omelet and the sandwiches? Okay, so in order to figure this out, let's see. She has 20 ounces of ham, and she used 3/4 of that on her sandwiches. So 3/4 of 20 ounces is something we don't know yet. And she used 1/5 of her 20 ounces on her omelet. Okay, so this is sandwiches. and this is omelet. Okay, let's use a tape diagram to figure this out. This tape diagram that I just drew, this long rectangle, this is her 20 ounces of ham. Remember, the abbreviation for ounce is OZ. And we're going to cut that 20 ounces into 4 equal pieces. So this is 1/4, 2/4, 3/4, and 4/4 or 1 whole. Okay, so 1/4 of 20 would be 5 ounces. Kind of running out of room here. 2/4 would be 10 ounces. 3/4 would be 15 ounces. Okay, so that means she used 15 ounces on her sandwiches. Okay, now let's use the same method to figure out what 1/5 of 20 is. So here's my 20 ounces. I'm going to divide that into 5 equal pieces, which means I need to draw 4 lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so 1/5 of 20, let's see, 20 divided by 5. That's going to be 4 ounces. 2/5 of 20 will be 8 ounces. Oh, but I don't have to even go that far. I just need to know what 1/5 is. Okay, so 1/5 of 20 ounces is 4 ounces. So she used 15 ounces for her sandwiches, 4 ounces for the omelet, for a total of 19 ounces. Okay, so she only had 1 ounce left. 20 minus 19 equals 1 ounce was left. All right. Okay. Number 3, Sarah cut off 1/8 of a 48-inch piece of ribbon. Jane cut off 1/9 of a 36-inch piece of ribbon. Then they compared their cut pieces. Whose piece is longer? How much longer? So the hidden question that we're going to need to figure out is, how long are Sarah and Jane's ribbons? So let me draw a tape diagram. This represents Sarah's 48 inches of ribbon. And she's going to cut this 48 inches into 8 equal pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, yes. So 48 inches divided into 8 equal pieces means that each eighth will be 6 inches long. So this is 1/8 of the total, and it's 6 inches long. 1/8 of 48 is 6 inches. Now, I'm sure you're noticing that knowing your multiplication facts and your division facts will make this problem a lot easier. Now, for Jane's ribbon, hers is a little bit shorter. It's only 36 inches long. And she cut hers into 9 equal pieces. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes, okay. So 36 inches divided into 9 equal pieces gives us 4 inches for each 1/9. So 1/9 of 36 inches is 4 inches. So to answer the question, Sarah's ribbon is longer. and it's 2 inches longer. 2 inches longer than Jane's. Since Sarah's ribbon is 6 inches and Jane's ribbon is 4 inches, 6 minus 4 is 2 inches. That's the difference between them. Misty bought 3 CDs. The country music CD cost $12. The rock music CD cost 2/3 as much as the country music CD. The Platinum Edition CD cost twice as much as the rock CD. What was the cost of the 3 CDs? Holy cow. Okay, hold on. I need to organize this. So here's my 3 CDs. There's a country music CD, country music. There's a rock music CD, rock and roll, yeah. And then there's a Platinum Edition. Don't know what that means. I guess like the biggest hits. Platinum Edition. All right. Now each one of these CDs has a different cost. The country music one is $12. The rock music CD is 2/3 as much as the country music, meaning I guess it costs less than the country music CD. And then the Platinum Edition costs twice as much as the rock CD. So the cost of the rock CD times 2 will give us the Platinum Edition CD. Gosh, it's like a riddle. Okay, what was the cost of the 3 CDs? So the hidden question, we have to figure out how much the rock CD cost. And also, how much does the Platinum Edition CD cost? Once we know the answer to those 2 questions, then we can find our total. Okay, so let's begin with a tape diagram for the country music CD. Think like Garth Brooks or somebody. Country music. I am not personally a big fan of country music, but to each their own. If you are into country music, more power to you. Okay, so $12 for the country music CD. And they're telling us that the rock music CD, I couldn't even begin to guess what kind of rock music you guys are listening to these days. I only know what kind of rock music I listen to. The rock music CD costs 2/3 as much as the country music. So this is 1/3 and this is 2/3. So $12 divided into 3 equal pieces will give us $4 for each third. So this is $4, and then our second third would be $8. Okay, so that means that the rock music CD must cost $8. So that's 2/3 of 12. 2/3 of 12 is $8. Now we're making progress. Okay, so now last we have to figure out this Platinum Edition CD, which is 2 times the cost of the rock music. Okay, so $8 is the rock music CD. Multiply that times 2, that gives us $16. Okay, now I think we can go ahead and find our total, which is country music plus rock music plus Platinum Edition. And I will let you guys figure that out, and I'll just leave you a nice little handy spot right here to fill in your answer. And I won't tell you the answer because I think you can do that on your own.